To write an in-text citation, you need to indicate the name of the author and the year of publication of the document. If you do not wish to include this information in your sentence when you introduce an idea, you can put the name of the author and the year of publication between brackets, separated by a comma. For documents that have no specific author or authors and have been attributed to a collective, you can write the name of the collective as it is indicated on the document. If you've written the name of the author within your sentence to introduce the idea, you only need to put the year of publication between brackets. If you've written the year of publication within your sentence to introduce the idea, you only need to put the name of the author between brackets. If you've written both the name of the author and the year of publication of the document within your sentence to introduce your idea, you do not need to repeat the information between brackets. When a document has been written by more than one author, you need to indicate their name up to 3 authors. When a document has been written by more than 3 authors, you only need to indicate the name of the first author within your in-text citation and follow it by et al., which means and others in Latin. This is to save space on your assignment, as every in-text citation counts as part of your word count. When a document has no date available, you can instead write no date. However, do keep in mind that not having a date of publication for a document means you are lacking part of the content of the idea, so it might be preferable to reference a document with the same information, but with a clear date of publication indicated. To quote a sentence from a document, you will need to indicate the page number of where the quote can be found within the document you're referencing, and put the quote between quotation marks. Single or double, but be consistent within your essay. For quotations longer than a sentence, you need to separate them from the rest of your essay with an indent. You do not need then to put the sentence between quotation marks, but you will still need to indicate the page number of where the quote can be found within the document. You can also add a page number to your in-text citation for references to a specific idea in a document. For a range of page, you'll need to put 2p instead of a single, and put the range of pages separated by an hyphen. If pagination details are unavailable, you can use any information available to localize the quote or the idea. For example, you can put a percentage of progress for an ebook, a paragraph number, a chapter, or part number. If several citations can be mixed because the authors have the same surname and published the same year, or because you're referencing 2 documents that were written by the same author and published the same year, to distinguish then you'll need to add a lowercase letter after the date of publication in the order they appear in your reference list. A secondary reference is when you reference an author that's been referenced by another author. Therefore, you need to first indicate in your in-text citation the name of the author of the idea you're referring to, followed by the year of publication of the documents referred to, followed by the name of the author of the document you're consulting, followed by the year of publication of the document you consulted. However, in your reference list, you will only need to indicate the reference to the document you consulted. To cite Citing Freud at the Tavistock, you need to add information on the edition, such as the date of publication of the original text, along with the initials of the editions and the volume number of the volume you consulted, and the page number of the idea you're referring to. For the standard edition, you'll need to use the initial SE. For the Penguin or Pelican, you will need to put the initial PFL, and for documents found on the PEP archive, you need to put the initials SE, because the PEP archive reproduces the standard edition, followed by the mention PEP archive without any volume number or pagination details, since there is none on the PEP archive, but a paragraph, chapter, or part number to indicate where the information can be found.